Hey guys, and welcome back to the second episode of Let's Play Metroid Zero Mission, and I don't want to save again already. In the last episode, we started off this game, got to find out how the Metroid series started, and we picked up a few goodies like the long beam and the bombs, couple tanks for both, or for the missiles and energy both. And we can actually get this if we try hard enough. I'll get it later. I always got it that way every other time I've played through this game, but if you want to watch somebody do it, look up P-Call. He knows how to do it. Well, he actually does it. I mean, I know how, but... In fact, I did the whole next section of the game without power grip, but... I don't consider it much of a spoiler because it's not been in any other Metroid game besides Fusion. But in Fusion, they just gave it to you, which I was so disappointed with. That, well, not that they gave it to you in Fusion, but that they didn't give it to you here. I mean, all she really does is grab stuff. I mean, it's not exactly a power that I obtained in my life by finding a mystical chicken. And here we find an unknown item, and if you look closely, it looks like a beam. And it goes under our beam category. And we can't use it right now because it says it's compatible with current suit, but any item with that corresponding little logo on it, that little emblem, we can destroy. So, now let's just get that missile tank right there. And it'll also let us get this. And hopefully... Oh, okay. And then we just jump up this way. This music is epic. Anyway, enough of that music. You can try to jump this all you want, but you're not going to be able to do it. You can get most of the way, but it's pretty fruitless. And then you just kind of find your way through these tunnels up here. And run off to the left, and you get the least powerful power ever. So it's very well used, but not exactly impressive. It is a lifesaver, though, because it, like, doubles the amount of areas you can get to at this point in the game. That and wall jump. Too bad you can't wall jump like you could in Super Metroid. Oh. And obviously they make you use this new power grip a whole bunch right here. They make you use it coming up and back in Norfair too. And something else that they find, or that they make useful, they show it right here, is if you power grip up into a morph ball slot, you'll actually morph ball. And then if we come over here, you find your ship. Don't ask me how you got from where you are here to where you are in Brinstar when you start the game. I mean, it looks like she just exited her ship and jumped down a little tunnel, but apparently she went through all this crap. I don't even know how she made it through here the first time. Now we make our way back down to Norfair. It was more of a walkthrough than a commentary. And then you're going to come down here and use power grip over here to get, well, down this way. The music of Norfair always reminded me of something. I couldn't remember what. If you know what it is, post in the comments. Like, I couldn't even tell you what it sounded like. I just know that it reminds me of another music. I like how the background looks like these red dark caves and everything. Oh, and underneath this is lava. It doesn't look like Tang like the acid did, but it hurts you like twice as fast. It drains you pretty quickly. Easy way to tell the difference is obviously one's red and one's Tang. Or lava also bubbles a lot more. I can hear those T's popping as I set them. Sorry about that. And then we make our way back this way. I think I'm going a little bit quicker than I was last run. Oh, funny story. This is a completely new file. I recorded a part 2. And I went to convert the file. And the file said it just never existed. Looking for it, all I could find were a couple smaller ones. So I found out my fraps didn't record it right. I'll save it here. So before I recorded this, I actually restarted the game completely over. And now I'm in first slot. I deleted both the other files and I started again. I got all the exact same things, and I went to the exact same save room, so there shouldn't be anything different as far as my number of missiles or health. Well, missile tanks or health. Maybe the actual number of missiles I had would be different. But yeah, I recorded a whole second episode and it just kind of went to waste. Well, at least it wasn't anything valuable. Like, I didn't have a guest speaker or anything. It's not like Slash was on my... here's where they really make you use the power grip. And some of these jumps... didn't think I'd make that. But you cannot make that from the top. You have to make this from the bottom. They're all pretty easily makeable. Makeable? That works. Alright, and over here we got another little magma ball sitting CHOZO, and if we shoot it, we find another beam. And it has either a 1 or an I there. And anybody that can guess that's ever played a Metroid game would know it's the ice beam. When it comes to actual beam effects, not where your beam goes, this is obviously the most useful in the game. When I first played the game, I was really depressed. Because I was like, wow, in the instruction manual it only mentions 4 types of beams. Short, long, ice, and wave. So it's not a spoiler, but when I read through the manual, I was like, there's no way that I've been playing this game for 40 minutes and I already have a third to the last beam. But apparently, yeah, that's how it works. I mean, the game's not quite as short as it makes it seem, because they just give you all the first 2 beams, like, really quickly. The third one's not too far away, but it is definitely a short game, in my opinion. Pico thinks it was pretty long. I know I've been mentioning him a lot. That's because he was the last playthrough I watched of this. And it actually reminded me that this is a pretty easy game, so it'd be really good for me to do. The other thing that disturbed me in the playing manual was this. That they told you to go down to Kraid. Because in the playing manual it says that Kraid is the biggest, baddest boss of the entire game. So you're like, okay, either he's the last boss or he's really close to the last boss because he's the largest enemy in the game. So, between the time that I actually, like, got that order and went there, I don't know if it was days or if it was just hours, but I sat there wondering and I was just like, wow, do they actually have me fighting, like, the biggest boss of the game already? No, it doesn't say that I have to go kill him. It's showing me to go right behind him. So maybe they're just scaring me by putting me close to him or putting him near me, and maybe if I go the wrong way, maybe I'll run into him and there's no way I can kill him yet. I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but not really. You do actually fight him. The next place I have to go is to fight the largest boss in the game. Not the last, just the biggest. We can't do anything through that door up there, the one directly above us, because it's superheated. We can't do that till we get the Varia suit. I don't consider it spoilers if I'm just talking about the weapons of the game, because it seems everybody does it. And then if you freeze him with your new acquired ice beam, you can jump up here and get another missile expansion. And then we just make our way back out the same way we came. Could actually sequence break the game if we really wanted to, but it's in a pretty bad method. And I really don't feel like doing that right now. Alright, well, let's make our way back up to Brinstar and back down to Kraid, and then I think I might end the video. I'm recording this, I want to say just the day after I recorded the last one. It is Christmas Eve, 2012. If you guys remember anything specifically amazing about this date, whether it's for you or the world, just post it in the comments. I probably won't get lost because, well, let's face it, there's no comments on, like, any of my videos. But if you feel need to tell me something about Christmas Eve 2012, or maybe the failed apocalypse 3 days beforehand, go for it. We don't have high jump yet, so we can't sequence break the way I want it to. Come down this way for crate, I believe. Okay, yeah, I'm not completely stupid. Save room to the left, not necessary. Or, I'm sorry, to the right, it's not necessary. We're gonna run past these guys. Remember, we got the energy tank right up there. We're actually really close to the beginning of the game at this point. Let me just drop down here. Oh yeah, this is the way crate is. I believe we can get another missile tank over here. A bomb over here. Yes, fall on one of these little morph ball cannons. They'll shoot you up. And they'll get a missile tank. It's actually kind of a preview of the power you're going to see after Kraid. Get rid of these little Nike checkmark Newport logo on its side looking blocks. They're called speed boost blocks in the instruction manual, so I'm not really giving anything away by saying that they're speed boost blocks. And, oh, the music for Kraid is awesome too. But it will get annoying if you're stuck on a puzzle or stuck in a room. I don't know why, it just, the more you fail at something, the music almost seems to taunt you. Like, it seems like it gets slightly more annoying the more you have to hear it. But for the amount of time that you actually have to spend in Kraid to get through it all, it's not really that bad. But I will save it and I will end it here. And we will start off in Kraid and hopefully make it to Kraid, if not actually fight Kraid, in the next video. See you guys then.